It is time already for the October 2023 Sheetload of Cards from Call Me Crafty Owl. So let's get a closer look at her sketch and to see the cards I made with it. Hey guys, it's Beth. Welcome. I can't believe it's October of 2023 already. This year has flown by, but like it always does, right? So it is time for the newest Sheetload of Cards from Call Me Crafty Owl. This is a collaboration, so there will be a hashtag in the title and in the description box that you can click on, and it will take you to a list of videos from all of the participants for this month. If the hashtag is not working, there's also a playlist down in the description box that you can click on as well. You can use whichever works best for you. But please be sure to check them out because we all always have a different take on this Sheetload sketch. So this month it uses 12 by 12 pattern papers and it makes an A2 size card and it makes 8 cards. I decided that since I am still working on this Colors of Autumn pad that I would do another round of sheet loads using this. And because the patterns in here, there are 2 of each pattern, and so I made a double batch and did 16 cards. I also pulled in cardstock from this Craft Smart Pumpkin Spice pad. So this is also from Michaels, along with my Colors of Autumn pad. This didn't specifically go with this pad. It actually, I think I got it with an earlier pad that I had gotten from Michaels like a year or 2 before. But some of the colors still work. And so there's still a handful of cardstock pieces in there, and so I decided to use what I could from here, and so I pulled in some of the orange pieces from that pad as well. So let's see what I made. So again, I made 2 batches. So I picked 2 pattern papers, 2 12 by 12 papers from my stash, the green plaid and the blue background with the leaves, and then just kind of alternated them, either the background or the strip. And then as for the center part that she calls for, where it says an image or sentiment, I started out with some stickers that I have. This was an older sheet from Die Cuts with a View, and it just had like fall scenes on it. And I've had several of these for different seasons, different themes, and I love the images on them, but they're really hard to use sometimes. So since we had a square piece here, I decided to go ahead and use up the rest of that sheet. So my first set of 8 is kind of different. Each card is just a little bit different. If I used the sticker, I brought in this fall greeting stamp, which is an old Scrapping for Less stamp. And some of the stickers were larger, like 3 inches or so. And so some of my center square pieces like kind of overlap the strip. Like there's 3 that overlap, and then there's 3 that leave the gap, which is what the sketch calls for. Actually, my piece may actually be just a hair smaller than the sketch calls for. But I love the scenes. And then there was only 7 of those. So to complete this first set, I printed out a sentiment from my silhouette that just says, "Happy Fall, y'all." I decided to keep it simple. So that finished out the first set, and then this is just the opposite with the leaves in the background and the plaid. And I chose to use the scenes on the plaid just because there was already a lot going on with the leaves. I didn't want there to be chaos, I guess. So these are all the same. I'm not going to flip through all of those. So this last set of 8 they're all exactly like this. I did use strips or small scraps on the insides of the cards to decorate. So that is how I use the sheet load. I didn't really deviate much from it this month, other than on some of them, when I used the stickers, maybe the size of this middle square deviated a little bit. I did use orange for my mat and for the square, and then white for my strip that went across the center here. So that, it was a little bit different, I guess. But other than that, I pretty much stuck to it. So I don't think I mentioned this before, but Alicia, you get the sketch, which is an actual A2 size if you print it at 100%. And then on the back side, you get the cut list and then your supply list. So she gives you everything you need except the paper and the adhesive to make a set of cards each month. I mean, it can't get much easier than that. And they're always so fun. I enjoy making the sheet loads each month. So that's my take on it. Please be sure to check out the hashtag or the playlist in the description box below to see what everybody else made this month. Thank you guys so very much for your time, and I hope you all have a very crafty day.